What's up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new video. Today we're going to be talking about Just a Robot. Now, I know we just had the Kumo thing going on. He was out here trying to strike my channel down. Maybe not the channel, but just a video because it happened to him, but it was resolved 2 weeks ago. Whatever. All that out the way. Today we're going to be talking about Just a Robot and this new document that ended up dropping on him, but it was given to me this morning. Shout out to Giving It, guys. If you aren't subscribed to Giving It, I was scared to come out about this when Jar was well seen in the commentary community. If I were to show my experience, I'd be terrified of being harassed, threatened, and terribly thrown to the ground, thrown to the pit, the abyss of commentary hell, the hellfire that I like to breathe and eat on, you know what I'm saying? But it's been 4 to 5 years since I joined Just a Robot server. I must come clean about this because I do not want to stay silent anymore, and I feel the need to get this out of my system. I am 21 now, but I joined the server when I was 17. I was a big fan of Jar. Every Tuesday, he would join his VC for his announcement or chat with his fans. He would even play Super Smash Bros. With other users. When I sent a friend request to Jar, he immediately accepted it. I was thrilled and felt like I was exceptional on the server, until around October. I joined the VC and wanted to ask him for an art role. Since I greatly enjoy drawing and modeling, he then makes a joke in a public voice call, drawing his OC violating stuff to Jaden animations. The people in the call started freaking out before he asked my age. I said I was 17. He then tried to backtrack and asked for a drawing of Jaden lifting her shirt and a sexy pose. This means he continued requesting me to draw this for him and to give me the art role. He sent a link in my DMs to a Google search. Now, there's a few things I want to rip apart. One, who are the other people in that call calling him out? Because they're very important and integral to the plot with this very serious claim against Just a Robot. You are claiming that Just a Robot, 25 or 24, however old he is, he's 30 some now, is asking you, a 17-year-old, to draw him this stuff. This is very serious. We need to get this stuff sorted out. Now, they end up going on. There's a bunch of fluff here about being guilty, about speaking it out in public. And then they said the only things I've spoken to about this were my friends and love companions. They even say he was wrong to do this to a minor, but it was 4 years ago. I didn't know if this was considered too late or didn't matter because he still did this to me when I was a kid. But I am finally here to speak about my experience with him, the things that he shouldn't have done. I thought he would change and be a better person, but I had this terrible gut feeling that something wrong would happen. But I ignored it. I thought everything was going to be okay. I feel awful for not speaking out so soon when I had the chance, but I was too scared that I would get attacked by many fans who would defend Jar. But now I can speak my mind because it's the right thing to do, and I can sit and linger about this any longer. I can't sit and linger about this any longer. Now, there's a few things with this as well. One, you waited forever to get this out. Two, how do we even know you told Jar that you were 17? We're going to need some actual concrete evidence of this. Is there text messages? Is there anything that we can go off of so far in the document? There is one screenshot, and I don't even know if we can even validate that. It's insane to me. It's insane. And then there's another thing that I'm going to bring up once we get further into the Jar document here. It's a little damning evidence, right? You say that you were 17 in a VC. We have no evidence of that, right? You make these claims. We have no evidence so far. You made a claim, but you didn't support any of the evidence with a voice recording or a screenshot of anything of that sort yet. Right? It's just very convenient, right? And this happens a tale as old as time in the art commentary community. And in my experience within the last 2 years of looking in from the outside, the art commentary people will give you information and then you actually go dig. And shout out Xylee, she said this. You actually go dig and you find out logs, there's everything. The greatest example I can give of this is the Kumo situation. We ended up finding out Kumo actually does have some kind of interaction, some sexual interactions or something like that with not only Cinebear, but Cinebear also with Just a Robot. So there's a love triangle. There was way more to that story than we thought, which really opens your eyes to why Kumo defended Cinebear and why Just a Robot defended Cinebear, right? Really opens your eyes to, so I'm not quite sure this is everything there. There's got to be way more, and there is, and I'll show you why. Jar doesn't think before he says or does something to take action. He never sees what's wrong with who he socializes with people. There are many things that Jar did that are terrible, and I've been killing myself on the inside for having this thought for so long. I hope everyone who is reading this can understand my worries and the mental state that I am in right now. There's a lot of hell. This message will bring up what Jar has done, and I will never forget nor forgive the terrible things he has done to me. Such as, what are the things he knew about me? I was a minor. He knew my age. He continued the request for me to draw something lewd for him for an art role. He should have stopped himself and thought that what he was requesting from an actual child was wrong. He wouldn't have contacted me in the first place and asked someone else who was a full-grown adult, but he didn't. There are no excuses whatsoever for what he's done to me, and I will never forgive him. I don't know if this is the first message. I don't know if this is the second message. Sends the Google link, and Choco Latte goes, I hope to God this is worth it, but Jav Fun Jar, and he goes, that's hot. Save it till after November, right? And then here's the weird thing. In the screenshot, it goes, if you actually need something to discuss about your problems, we are here for you, and will always help you out on your troubles. Stay safe at work. And then there's a blocked message of Jar saying, thanks so much, OMG, you made porn of Jaden for me. And that was 2021. And Chocolate, yeah, I was 17 at the time and wanted to get that robot art role. So did you tell him in this DM after you already drew it, after you already had this interaction with you, that you were 17? Because we don't have evidence of the call at all, but it looks like you just slipped that in there right after. Just want to reiterate, we have no proof of the VC call once again, and there's multiple people being named, or not being named, but being assumed into this call. But my only real weird issue with this is the timing of everything, and then the actual DM of, if you actually need something to discuss about your problems, we are here for you, and we'll always help you out in your troubles. Stay safe at work. And then there's a blocked message. Thanks so much, OMG, you made porn of Jaden for me. The block message from 2021. You didn't block him in 2021. You blocked him recently and then went back to look at this. So this really makes it seem like you were setting up for a stage very recently for this, when the Just a Robot stuff happens. It kind of ruins the validity and credibility of this. If this is true, Just a Robot is an actual creep, but this is all looking a little too suspicious. So let me know what you guys think. And now it's just so convenient. Just a Robot is getting canceled and dragged online that you come out with this document. And not only that, if we go ahead and look at the full recordings in her Discord, we see, oh, we got Ash, we got Venom, we got Runic, we got porn spam, Phoenix Pure Yacht. But there's one thing up here. There's one VC, and it's called So You Like Diddling Kids. Now, if I'm not mistaken, that can mean one of two things. One, it's a group of 6 members working together to shovel shit on another creator to make them seem like they're diddling kids. I'm brainstorming here. Or, what is the point of that group chat? You never mentioned anybody that was in the call. You never dropped anybody else's names in this document. If I was going to drop a document that I would name everybody else in that call. And if I couldn't remember, it is what it is. Chalk it up another day. We have no evidence. There's no evidence to support this claim here. There's no voice recording. There's a screenshot here. And it doesn't really seem like you're damning Jar. You're afraid of Jar at all, because you talked to him as close as 2024, January 28th to be exact. You sent him a clip. Last time before that was 2022 in the DM recording. Not to play defense on Jar for a little bit here, but you also named that there are other people in the VC that heard you say that you were 17 to Jar, and Jar pretty much ignored it and still doubled down and asked for the art piece. If you can name those other people in the VC, even if it's just 2 or 3, and place other people at the time of the crime scene for this timeline, then it might have more validity to the story. But right now, it just seems that everything is just thrown together, and there's just nothing, you know, valid here. It's just a claim, your word versus his, and his word hasn't even been spoken yet. I would love to see your evidence. I would love to see the claim that you make further on, and I can make an update video on this. But for right now, it just looks like you're throwing your hat in the ring while Jar is down and out, and it just doesn't really look good. If Jar did actually do this, he's a creep and should 100% be taken down, and I will recant any misconstrued stuff that I put in this video. If he is a creep, then I'll make a correction on my end. But for right now, this looks a little fishy and looks really thrown together, and looks like you just needed to get something out on Jar right away because you wanted to feel good about yourself, I guess. I don't know. So conveniently, it seems like you're really buddy-buddy after you already told him you were 17 when the alleged wrongdoing was made. I don't know what to make of this. I mean, if Jar actually did talk to a 17-year-old this way, he's condemned to hellfire. But this all looks thrown together, untrustworthy. We're going to need a lot more information on this, regardless of our bias and our view of Jar right now. Do I think he could have done this? Absolutely. Absolutely. Do I think this is damning? Probably, but we're gonna need more evidence on this to support the claim. Very not well put together. It's very weird. Anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'll see you all in the next one. Subscribe if you're brand new. Let me know what you guys think. Is Jar guilty of talking to a minor? Is this minor trying to entrap Jar? What's going on in the art commentary community? Total art commentary death. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'll see you all in the next one. Subscribe if you're brand new. And I'm out of here.